Two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Back to throw. Reese. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Off-play action. Reese. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. And to give this time to the tailback. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reese. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. The 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Charger drive about to get going, and following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Off the play fake. Reese. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down now. Key. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, Reese. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now a 2nd down and 6. Off-play action. Reese. He finds his target, Allen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Reese. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Mahomes. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. How do you get much more balance than this? Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They go play fake. Mahomes steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On first down, Key. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right? And the Chiefs are going to get him. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
He finds his man, complete. It's Clayton. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Butker's kick here is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. What do you think? Maybe a little disappointment there. They had a pretty nice drive going at the end of the half, and they have to settle for 3.
No, definitely a little bit of disappointment there, because when you kick a short field goal, you shake your head a little bit like, could we have done a little bit more? Could we have gotten one more shot to try and get 6? But with what little time was left on the clock, I think it was a smart play.
So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
44 yards on the ground for him so far. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Reese. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of your...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Off the play fake. Reese. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Clayton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. 8 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. Reese. Steps away to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Key. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run again with Breida. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, here's Breida. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice the game, plenty of time left, of being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game. Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Mahomes now on first down, looking for the end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And losing with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 40 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Butker now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They stay on the ground. Here's Conner again.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Reese for Keenan Allen. That's complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll keep it on the ground. key. And he was going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 2nd and 11 now. Looking to throw. Reese finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Mahomes now to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because